Here and welcome to your October 2018 general reading. So listen, Leo, you're going to have to bear with me a little bit when I read your cards. You got a really interesting dynamic because as you enter into October, you're in the energy of a lot of anxiety and feeling very, very burdened. Some of you might be feeling a little bit of burnout. Okay, because the Ten of Wands showed up, sorry, the cards are really far away. The Ten of Wands to me is a card feeling too burdened, okay? Sometimes this has been coming across for a lot of people in my private readings, and I've been reading this as feeling burnt out. So when we feel emotionally burnt out, it's particularly because we've been living with a lot of anxiety and worry. So our adrenal glands get fatigued and we go into burnout, okay? Really, really straightforward here what these two cards mean. I'm not sure if it's still a fallback on all the eclipse energy because I'm your opposite. And I had it as well, and the Ten of Wands has definitely been my card. Feeling quite exhausted about assimilating all the new and everything you've been learning and that sort of energy. Now what's interesting is the beautiful cards that are coming through for you in all the main areas of your life. So I think, Leo, you're leaving that behind now, that feeling of worry and the feeling of being overloaded. So I am really glad to say this is not your energy in October, okay? So we're first going to look what you most want, the gift and the challenge, and then we have a card for work, relationships, inner life and outcome, okay? Two sixes have turned up. When sixes turn up, there's always, the fives are change through difficulty and the sixes are about restoring the harmony that the fives sort of made happen, you know, that sort of sense of stress. Because what you most want, I'm going to clarify this card, is the Four of Cups. So first of all, because it's a card of what you most want, I'm going to read it in a very unusual way. Because the fours represent our security. And I think for some Leos, what you most want is a sense of emotional security. Okay? Maybe a little bit of passion. Maybe, because sometimes that Four of Cups is receiving an offer, but you don't really have the energy to go for it. But if some Leos have got burnout, that's why you don't have the energy to reach out for what's on offer to you. I cannot believe the card you just pulled, the Ace of Wands, okay? So think about it. We only have so much energy. And if you've been carrying 10 wands and you're in the Nine of Swords, which is living from your adrenal glands, fight or flight, we don't have the energy to grab the passion, the new things that have been offered to us. Because the Four of Cups is clarified with the Ace of Wands. So this is about passion, enthusiasm, exciting, and excitement, okay? But also the fours are about security. So maybe some of you are craving emotional security and stability. If that's not your story, there might be a case that some of you are craving a little bit of passion. Because in your relationship house, you've got the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a great emotional bond. But it's emotional and it's not a wand card. So there's a slight interesting picture here, Leo. But anyhow, I'm going to move on a little bit because your gift is the beautiful King of Pentacles. This might be a person. If it's not a person, It might be about security. Again, there's definitely a theme for some of yous of craving a sense of feeling emotionally stable and emotionally secure. Okay? A king. That King of Pentacles I really like. He's quite an immovable force though, very, very stubborn. But this is your gift, which means stability. And even for some of you, a brand new reality is starting to emerge, because at the level of your spirituality, I'm jumping a little bit, but you'll understand why. You got the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is a card of movement, okay? It's a card about moving on, a transition card, and you're in the middle of the ocean and you're being protected by the moon, which always represents moving from one place to another. It might be a physical location, an inner one. Some of you might be changing relationships. It might be an inner shift, but something, you're leaving something behind and moving forward to a new reality. But you're in process, Leo. Okay, but the King of Pentacles is protecting you, which means where you're moving towards is a really stable, very planted place where you feel strong foundations and strong roots. Your challenge is the Page of Pentacles. Might be a person, or it might be pages are like the aces. They represent new beginnings. And I'm a little bit baffled why the king is your protector and your challenge is the page. It should be the other way around, you understand? So I'm going to clarify why the Page of Discs is your challenge. It quite often represents a new skill, a new job, a new business. But it's like there's something really grand looking out for you. The Page of Discs is very strangely clarified with the Ace of Cups. And you've got the King of Cups in your relationship house, okay? So emotionally, there's some beautiful energy here. There might be a bit of a lacking of vitality, and that might be because you're tired, okay? But your protector energy, your challenge is a Page of Pentacles with this Ace of Cups, okay? Because some of you might be meeting a brand new person, by the way. And that would be someone, you'd meet them out in everyday life, like college, work, a class. And it's sort of the eye of destiny. But it's a little bit interesting. I'm still baffled about why that is your challenge, guys, okay? Can I go back to that and keep carrying on? Because in your work life, you've got the beautiful Six of Cups, which tends to be about getting what you want. I call it hitting the sweet spot card. For some of you, this might be a reconciliation with someone, okay? And that's why the Ace of Cups is a challenge. I just have to say it. Something very confusing here. If others, you're reaching out for new opportunities and you're getting it, but there's still the energy between the Page and the King. It's like a part. Some of you are reaching for this King. It's looking after you, but what you're getting offered is a Page, which means it's potential of a new beginning, okay? But the Six of Cups means if you reach out for this, you're going to get it, Leo. And that's probably what puts you in transition at a spiritual level, because you're moving from one chapter to another. And maybe that's what the unstabilization, that feeling of not being stable means. Anyhow, your outcome is the Magician card. It's about personal power. Don't forget with this Magician card, you need to be sort of clear to receive this divine energy. That's why people meditate. That's why people go to yoga. They do it in order to be able to receive the energy that's always here, okay? The Magician card is about power, it's about energy, and it's about focus. And I've just asked, there's something confusing here, Leo. I asked what your overriding card was, and you got the Six of Pentacles. Some of you are going for a job interview. Some of you are going to see someone about a new business prospect, new potential. I have not one single bit of doubt about it. But what you need to remember is, even now, what you might be getting offered is only a page. It's the king that's looking out for you. Because even the king started as a page. So there might be a new job and it's a little bit under you, or it's only a small contract, but it's going to lead towards the king. I definitely think some Leos have got burnout, by the way, with that 10 and that 9. And that's why you most want this passion and this vitality. But you also want your security to be your security. Don't make any hasty decisions, Leo. Because when you have burnout, it's the energy. Sometimes it's our own energy that's the issue, and it's not always the other person, if this is a relationship issue. And before we make decisions, we need to be operating at an energy level where, like the Magician basically, and then we can see things clearer. Because when I was in the Ten of Wands, if whoever tapped on my door, I'd have said no to. Because your energy is going to try and preserve the energy that you do have. And this might not be for everyone. There might be a few people watching and you're like, oh my God, that's exactly how I'm feeling. I also think some of you might be getting offered a new potential. And it's only a page. Don't let it fool you if it's a page. Because it's the king that's giving you the opportunity. I want to ask about that King of Cups. Yeah, the King of Cups is with the Empress. That is a high quality of love here, guys. But some of you might be really tired. Don't make any major decisions when you're in the Ten of Wands card. Just rest, just rest, just rest. Because that King of Pentacles doesn't move very fast or very far. It's about being secure, being stable in your body and in your well-being. And you're definitely being offered a page here. I love the Page of Pentacles, by the way. Especially the fact it's the king that sent the page to you. Anyhow, I'm getting really lost in this reading, Leo. Sorry, that's what the Ten of Wands does to you. Loads of love, Leo, and I'll be back for your relationships next week. Loads of love, bye.